Mr. Ryan? Absolutely, heck yes! This channel rules so incredibly much. And no, before you ask, he has nothing to do with cars, from what I can tell, even though there's two racers with the name Ryan. The other being Ryan Shields, of course, which I still do not own, but as for Cars One Racers, I have my sights on those would be Mac iCar and Brush Kerber. I would much rather get Brush Kerber first for the sake of color variety. Plus, I have 9 Aiken Axler models and only 4 Winford models. No, so Brush would be a priority. Plus, there's no way Mac would ever get a Thailand release or anything like that that would kind of be sour by comparison. And yeah, there's tons of customs of him, and Brush is a bit more scarce to come by. The only problem is that Brush has a sale that's $15, while Mac has when it's 7 or something like that kind of, and a $15 thing that would probably take up a lot of like money on the Visa cards that I have and probably take up the whole thing. And if it's a scam or a mistake or whatever, how would I get the money back if those cards or whatever are used up and probably disposed of by then? So many complicated factors. Parents, just order me my cars already. Sheesh. But anyways, back on track, my bad. Mr. Ryan is a Thomas community member, and while not one of my top favorites, he is, well, actually, no, I would say that, but he's definitely not going to be someone who takes over the Unlucky Tug spot at number 2 when it comes to my favorite YouTubers overall. He still makes awesome videos that I really do appreciate and enjoy a lot. Mr. Ryan obviously has his OC, and no, not really an OC, but he obviously portrays himself as Ryan, the character from the CGI Brenner era of Thomas. And yeah, Ryan's an awesome character, despite his character being very vanilla in Soda's Legend of the Lost Treasure, and more so his role being valuable than his personality. But that got fleshed out in season 20 with Daisy. Oh, such great episodes that gave such good development to characters. Something we are supremely going to be lacking in the near future. But anyways, yeah, Mr. Ryan, he makes really great videos. The ones that I love from him the most are by far his meme videos, which always manage to get me laughing at times. Whether it be memes about how terrible the Thomas reboot is, or how normies see the franchise from the outside, dart memes, or even a Timothy joke at one point, which caught me off guard because when he was making jokes about not Oliver, Trevor beforehand and all, I was covering my screen so that way, okay, if he shows a creepy picture of Timothy and all, I don't have to be like, no, ugh. But it was just a bunch of Trevor jokes. But then all of a sudden, right afterwards, he actually shows a picture of Timothy, and it got me by surprise. How did I see it coming but still make a mistake? Ugh. But anyways, yeah, his videos are incredibly fun to watch, and I love commenting on them. I love when Driver 3 Joe makes videos on them as well. Another Thomas YouTube channel I supremely support as well. And yeah, other videos that I love from him are his fact videos, where he basically takes a character from the series. He's only in the model series so far, and he's only touched the classic series as well. He hasn't even gotten to Murdoch or anything like that yet. But yeah, he's made a lot of them so far, and I believe he basically puts together the facts himself, and then he has a host or a co-star or whatever, and basically does the voice acting for the video and says the facts, and maybe gives their own little 2 cents and a little unique spin or additional stuff like that. And yeah, it's always fun when I see that, because I see plenty of new people and other people I already know about, whether it be tons of Trackmasters who also deserves a salute, or somebody like Crazy Caboose Creations. God rest your soul, we miss you. But yeah, I love those fact videos, even though they are very simple, and I can probably come up with a few extras of my own that could be added to it. Also, Mr. Ryan, if you are watching this, or anybody in power that can maybe notify Mr. Ryan about this, I would adore it if you could have me be the host of like a fact video on Dennis or something like that. I would be so passionate and happy and thankful and be proud to do that. I don't make a lot of Thomas videos, mostly because of the current space that I'm in, because it's so restrictive. I can't like lay out my Trackmaster toys and stuff like that and make videos. Plus, it's hard to get back there to all my stuff. Again, stupid inconveniences bogging down other things. But yeah, I am unbelievably passionate about Thomas and Friends, and being able to host someone else's video, someone who is so much more amazing and makes far better videos than I can even imagine, that would be incredible. not trying to ask and beg too much and all, but still, just a thought. Just a thought. Please notice me, senpai. But yeah, I love those videos, and there's plenty of other stuff that he makes as well. Some of which include various music scores and soundtracks that are used for characters like in the Brenner era, for example. That's always cool and helpful too. And I see that's something that not a lot of people do, think. Because everybody's making awesome orchestral versions of like the main character's classics themes and stuff like that. Like James's jazzy smooth theme and stuff like that I used for my 1950s racer ranking list. If you guys remember that. See, guys, I care about the artistic integrity of my videos instead of just making generic memes or whatever of an extra fast fawn getting slammed into the ground or whatever. That's someone like Michael's job, not mine. But anyways, yeah. And another thing I love about Mr. Ryan's videos is that they feel so collaborative. There was also a video which I think there's only one of, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a Thomas Vines video, which was like the Kickstarter for a series, which came out in like February or something like that. I don't think there's been an episode ever since then, but I enjoyed that. I found it funny and interesting and enjoyable. It made the Thomas community feel larger. The fact that we're making stuff like this is awesome. As for my thoughts on Vine itself, back then when it was like a thing still and it wasn't actually an app, I saw a few videos and my friends showed me it. I thought it was funny or whatever. I kind of cared about it. And then for a few years, I despised it because of a really great video from IHE, as well as a few other things. But then I kind of had a little bit of a more neutral feeling, like, some of these videos are actually alright, to be honest. It's more so the videos that aren't made to be Vines and are just picked up because of the fact that they're coincidentally 6 seconds long. But then again, you get stuff like Plant or D's Nuts and... But I do have to agree with Jacksepticeye in that one video he made. Can we have Vine back, which was actually funny? Because now we're stuck with TikTok, which is not funny in the slightest. Thank you, Jacksepticeye. I fully agree with you. But anyways, yeah, that Vine video from him was really hilarious. And a lot of the videos weren't even Vines because they were much longer than 6 seconds at times. And that opens it up. It's just kind of a naming style, kind of just simply Vine, because random videos that don't really make much sense for the most part, other than a few memes that are somewhat logical. But I really enjoyed that video, and Mr. Ryan, I think you should maybe do more of them. Make them more of a regular thing, because I know a lot of people were wanting to make them. And yeah, I love that little Leo Kim video thing from him at the end. That was really charming. I also love it when Mr. Ryan bogs down on the reboot too, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, who doesn't? And who wouldn't want to bog down on the reboot? Like that one 17-minute long video from that guy whose name I've forgotten, but it's about why the Thomas reboot is terrible. And he has a megaphone at the beginning. What we do here is go back, back, back. Boom, back. Yeah, that guy. Go watch that video. That's an awesome video. Tried to show it to my friend Evan, but got interrupted by my dad, and Evan has a short attention span, because of course he does at times. People, I tell ya. But anyways, yeah, I liked that Vine video from him. And one other thing that I love is that outro thing. I don't know if he made that music. I'm pretty certain he didn't, because I really doubt it, but still. The music that he uses, whatever it's called, I tried looking it up and I couldn't find it. I don't know, maybe I'm using the wrong words or whatever. But that music at the end that he uses is so awesome. I love jamming out to it, and it's so uplifting and nice. And please tell me what that music is. And Mr. Ryan, if you did make that, that's awesome. But even if you didn't, it's an awesome music choice. And it just seems so fitting. And seeing Mr. Ryan's eyes squiggling around like in the classic series, the wholesome meter is off the charts. It's channels like Mr. Ryan and others like Driver 3 Joe, Ramafool, Leo Kim Video, that guy with the megaphone I brought up earlier, the guy who dressed up as the Joker, and tons of others, tons of Trackmasters, and of course, the Tugster himself, as well as plenty more that just give me so much hope and confidence and just pride to be a member of the Thomas franchise. Well, not really a member of the franchise, but a fan of it. Oh, and on a side note, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure absolutely rocks, and I laugh so many times every single instance that he makes a Tommy Oliver joke, even though I'm not super familiar with the whole idea of it, because I don't go after Tommy or Trackmaster items currently. I have bigger fish to fry with my cars collecting, which is already hard and desperate enough at times. I feel like I wait eternities just simply to get new cars at times when it comes to online stuff. Hopefully that won't be the same time again and all, because I waited way too long to get my rev, and then that whole thing happened. But yeah, if only I could do this, and also get tons of new Thomas items like I used to, but I'm just stuck with the stuff I have, which I can't even use because there's stuff here in the way. So yeah, Mr. Ryan absolutely rules. You wanna know who hates this guy? Idiots such as Nia, Rebecca, Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry, Mattel. Why did I say Thomas? That's stupid of me. As well as plenty of other stupid characters I would hate, and for good reasons and all. And for this time, I actually am saying that Nia and Rebecca hate him because at this point, it actually seems logical because Nia and Rebecca would probably hate him for all the times that he's teased them. And rightfully so. That is Ryan making fun of them, not the other way around. But anyways, yeah, they're obviously wrong. Mr. Ryan absolutely rocks. Anyone who loves this channel, me, Driver3 Joe, tons of Trackmasters, and plenty of other Thomas community members, and I assume some of you do as well. So yeah, even if you don't like Thomas, go ahead and support this guy. Subscribe to his channel. Give him some love. He deserves all the love in the world. So yeah, Mr. Ryan, you absolutely rock. End of salute.